Welcome back to another video, guys. We're going to be talking about the Peter McKinnon Nomatic 8L sling bag. This is a nice small little camera bag. You're not gonna be able to fit a whole lot of gear, but just enough for what you're doing. Maybe like a day run, just where you need just the essential gear. This is great for someone looking to downsize their kit or just grab and go on a day-to-day basis. Instead of carrying around an entire backpack, you can just grab the little sling bag with just the essentials for the day and you're good to go. So let's get into it. On the bag, you have the nice patch on the front. Got these little slips here. They go through, so you could put gear ties on them, strap anything on the front here. Then you have kind of a carry handle here on the back. If you just want to grab the bag without slinging it. This pouch here for a pass-through for your luggage. If you're running on a trip, you can just slip this over your luggage and it'll be right there with you, and you don't have to carry it with you on the sling. Another feature here on the bottom, we have more loops for gear ties. You could strap a tripod to the bottom of this using just some gear ties, and that would be another way to grab a little bit extra gear, just a little bit more gear if you need to, if you can't fit it all inside. You have the main strap here, which is attached with these pivots, which is nice to be able to pivot around to whatever position to make it comfortable for you carrying. You have adjustable straps, so you can adjust this nice and easily to whatever length you want it. Down here on the other side, you also have kind of a security strap for when you have it in the sling mode. Little clip. You can adjust this to whichever length you need it to be. Snap that back down, and then that will go into your sling. And it kind of gives you an extra point of contact on your sling. That other strap kind of goes around the back and clips right up here. So then you kind of keep it from swinging around a little bit, kind of wraps around this arm, and you've got that right up there. Up on the top here is a little clip. You may notice that right off the bat. When you open up the bag, when you're getting your gear out, you can access everything here. And if you're just gonna grab another lens, switch it out real quick, you can grab this little tie in here, this little elastic strap, bring that up over the top and hook that on to that little clip there. So when you've got your bag open, we'll just reach into the top here, grab the little elastic tab, bring it up over the top, and that'll close your bag without having to zip it closed. It's gonna keep it closed there while you're switching out lenses or whatever and getting different gear. Switching it out, just a quick way to be able to close the bag, grab gear and go, open, close, real easy. Then when you're done, put all your gear back in and zip it back closed. Now you may notice I've got one of these dividers out because I've already got just a camera and a lens in here, so I only need one divider. Let's go through some different configurations that we can set up with this bag. If you're just running around doing photography, you might just have your main body with a lens already attached and then a second lens that you can grab. Up here in the top, you can put extra SD cards, extra batteries up here, and then you have like filters up here, NDs, polarizers, whatever you need here, or you can put in cables, and that is the setup you can use for that. If you're just wanting a smaller kit for running around with photography. If you're doing video, maybe you're just running one lens on your camera. You're gonna have a microphone with your camera. You can set up your camera and lens in here. Set your microphone in here. Or if you have the DJI mic system, you could switch that out here with your microphone slot. Either one, that is a great place storing microphone. And then of course spare batteries up here in the top. You got spare SDs up here. Again, if you have extra filters, they will go in right here, and you can slip those right into those slots. Any extra cables or wires, if your microphone needs more cables, or if you have lavalier mic, you can either slip them in there if you don't have another filter, or in this little pouch right here, and you can slip them right in there and keep everything tidy up there in the cap. Then when you're out filming, just quick and easy to pull everything, get ready, start shooting, and then back to organized, ready to go, run off to your next shoot, you're ready to go. So what if you were setting this up for just drone photography or videography? You could pull out all this extra stuff. You're probably not going to use a microphone. You could slip in another one of these dividers right here, stick in your drone, stick in your remote, any extra batteries. If you're filming with an action camera or a Pocket 3 gimbal camera, then you could slip those into any of these slots and be ready to go there. You could slip this with the batteries there, have an extra pouch if you needed any other gear there. Extra SD cards, of course, all these other pouches you could use for anything drone related. So that is another option you can use there. So this is a great little bag for those who are looking to go more minimalist with their gear, or those who just want to grab the essentials and get out there shooting. And I think it is a great little pouch for that. Be able to have just what they need for the day. Instead of carrying around a whole bunch of gear, hurting your back, you can just grab the Sling pouch, just the essential gear, get out and start filming. So I'm going to try to fit my minimalist kit in here. I've got a 15 to 35 millimeter lens on my main camera body, and then I've got my microphone. Either I will be using the Rode Video Micro or the DJI mic system. I will maybe have an action camera if I'm needing some extra footage or behind the scenes stuff, and then I'll have a tripod. So with all that gear in there, then I could just stick my tripod right here in one of these loops. I have it a little bit tighter. You can just stick the tripod right through like that, and you've got all the gear you need. Or if you had a gear tie, you could strap it on the front or onto the bottom and have the tripod with you that way. Got my tripod here, set up my camera. Probably gonna unclip this. Most of the time I'm not gonna use that. Unless you're running around hiking, I would probably use that. But just grab the camera out here. Set up the microphone, set it up to the tripod. Ready to go filming. I can just snap the bag back closed like that. Nothing in there is gonna come out. It's right there, ready to go. Swing that bag out of the way and you're ready to go filming. And then to switch it back in there, I'm gonna drop my microphone, flip the bag open. Camera right in there. And we're ready to go. Up here in the strap is a nice cushy strap. This won't get digging into your shoulder. This material is all water resistant and is going to keep rain or any mist and repel that very well. This strap or webbing is a pretty durable looking material. It looks very similar to like a seatbelt material. The stitching on here all looks to be very good quality. The nice pirate logo here on the back. Also have the pirate detail here on the poles. Nice little added detail there. You may notice that this seems to be pretty rigid. There is a like metal bar right in here to keep this camera slot fairly rigid. So that's not gonna crush or break down over time and move out of the way. Got that bar in there keeping it rigid. Also notice that there is a metal bar running around the opening here as well. It kind of keeps this into that original shape so it doesn't like flop around and get messed up. It's going to keep that shape. It runs all the way down to the base here. This metal bar that goes all the way around, keeping that rigidity there and makes it really nice. The elastic strap with the pull on the top here makes it so you can easily grab that and flip it onto that catch. The webbing here on the edges catches this, so it holds it out kind of like a platform. You could place things out here if you're like rearranging things while you're on the go, and it's not going to go anywhere. And here is just kind of a mesh fabric, almost see-through fabric. A nice little detail there on the inside with the pirate logo. These pouches in here are a nice elastic. They've got a nice elastic band that runs through here, and then here on this side with the filter slots. Switching out the dividers is pretty easy. Just kind of curl them in, same as you would on a backpack. Set them up in there. They're easy to remove and to install. They have a Velcro patch on all four corners, as well as one up here in the top that you can use. So overall, a very nice design, and you can fold them to make smaller slots, or whatever size gear you can fit these patches in any configuration. The camera cube is a very good pad in there, so you won't have to worry about dropping this bag or anything. Your gear in here is going to be nicely protected. This pad on the back is also extra thick, slipping it on and off of your suitcase. It has harder back to it, and then it has like a foam feeling front on it, which is a nice thickness, nice and padded. The strap down here on the bottom is removable, so if you don't want that extra strap, you'll just pop this off, slip that out, and this is just a little plastic spring design. Clips on really easily. Another point here up on the sling, so you kind of have attachments on either side of the sling, or you can just take it off altogether on both ends and not have that strap. The zippers actually do go all the way back to here, so you have that full opening. All right, so what are my thoughts on this bag? I think it's really well built. It's got some great features on it. Being able to have just the ease of use, like this little strap to be able to hook that in between switching out gear, is just genius. These little bars across here to keep the camera cube rigid and to keep the lid open, so your top isn't flopping around or your camera cube isn't flopping around. You're trying to fit your camera and your gear in there. Things like this little clip, that's another brilliant design. Being able to have this little slip in the back for your luggage, and overall the quality, the zippers are really nice. The water resistant material is really nice as well. Gear ties is brilliant. I just wish maybe it would come with gear ties. You wouldn't have to go grab your own. Just a little thing you just have to pick up. But overall, I think it is designed really well and well thought out for photographers and videographers. So if you want to pick up one of these, I will have a link down in the description. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with Nomatic or Peter McKinnon, just found a really cool product that they had made. You can find it in the link in the description. I'll have it down there. That just helps me to be able to provide you guys with helpful videos, content like this, reviews of gear that I find useful, helpful, to be able to help us be more efficient in photography and videography, all the creative things that we love to do. Check it out, link in the description. Be sure to subscribe, like this video if you found it helpful, share it with a friend if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.